Hello, hello, hello. Does thou hear me well? I hope everybody can hear me well. Stream is sponsored by Mega Man Zero Collection. Man, the moment they decide to release a Mega Man Battle Network collection, instant day zero purchase without a shadow of a doubt. As you guys know already, Mega Man, at least with the EXE series, with the Battle Network saga, it is my favorite spin-off of Mega Man out of all of it, man. It is absolutely phenomenal. So in case you're wondering about the song that played just now, it is Mega Man Battle Network 6's OST for Surge of Power. One of the best boss battle songs, man. I loved it. Seriously, Battle Network to me, at least ever since 3 and upward, it is phenomenal. Once you get to like 4, or no, I wouldn't say 4, like to 5 and 6, that's where it peaks, man. 1 to 2 are like the kind of beginning roots of it, but when you start going further though, oh my god, the adventure gets fantastic. I hope that when they do release the Battle Network collection for Mega Man, it is gonna tweak some of the issues I had with the original games, because I did see that they do that with the Zero collection, given from the reviews that I've been hearing so far. So maybe Battle Network might get that same level of treatment, but then again, it's 6 different games with different, elements included in them. I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to actually take care of all of that, and excited to see if it all runs properly, man. They're basically 6 RPG games in one package. That's a megaton deal right there. And most games at best would like run 10 to 20 hours, and they're GBA games, and they all, to me personally, succeed phenomenally. Anywho, welcome everybody. Hope you guys are having a good time, good day, good afternoon, all that kind of good stuff. I will be joining in the call with my pals in just a minute, just making sure if I sound perfectly A-okay, and if so, then I'll be hopping into the call with my buddies, and we will work from there. So let me go and take a look at it right now.
This is a completely new feeling to see your room all clean, right? Definitely.
I know, right? Yes. What a weird way to hop into the call. Also, somebody decided to send me a thing right now on this. Hold on, what's going on? Did Sergi.net just post something new? Because I know this week is supposed to be when we're going to get the revelation, right? There we go. Yes, indeed. Literally 3 minutes ago, the next trailer for the new Pokemon movie, Pokemon the Movie Coco, will air during Ohasuta on Friday.
Yay, Ohasta!
Woo! Wow, okay, thank you. I didn't realize we were going to be giving you guys world premiere announcements here in this stream today, but here we go. We got world premiere announcement number 1. Yes, indeed, there will be a brand new movie trailer dropping for Coco, which I am so excited to see, because I know Thursday we're gonna get the revelation of the Pokemon, the mysterious mon that everybody's excited to see.
Well, then again, though, what time? Yeah, well, the thing is, though. Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the other thing. Will the announcement be in the morning here for Pokemon Day, or in the morning there?
Which I think the morning there, because it's still Thursday for us, and I think that's the
right.
Perfect
But
time.
What I'm actually saying is for Pokemon Day announcements.
No, isn't that on Pokemon Day? It might not be Pokemon Day for them in Japan, but it will be for us.
And the trailer will drop at probably like.
It says there's 7:05 a.m.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna be at 7:05 a.m. It's probably gonna be at 7:12.
Yeah, but I'm saying like we're gonna probably
because they gotta do the Kaisoku calendar and all that shit, giveaways and shit like that. Yeah.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen, man. I'm excited to see how it all turns out. But overall, this is pretty cool stuff, man, to look forward to, and hopefully it's a fun one, man. Hopefully it's a fun trailer, because the first one definitely excited us, teased us, and whatnot. Let's hope this one will go even further. What were you gonna say, Evie?
Well, aren't we close to the DLC release date? Thinking about it,
we have not heard anything about the DLC release date as to when it's dropping. We know it's coming in the summertime, and then the other one.
So perhaps during the Pokemon Direct or whatever the hell they're gonna have, they're gonna probably release the date.
2 Pokemon Directs in the same month, bro, or not in the same month. I'm sorry, like just back to back, month.
Well, yeah, there's going to be some announcements. I mean, they're probably going to announce it maybe just on Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
End of June, people say.
You know, that would be a big shock if they like release it on E3 day. You know, like how they do shadow drops on a lot of other games.
Yeah,
it would be a big shadow drop.
but E3 doesn't matter anymore.
Now, sadly, that's the hurtful part, man. But Nintendo is still going to be at E3, so if they're going to want to end it on a high note, maybe this will be how they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I feel like after this upcoming year, we're probably not going to be seeing more E3, which hurts my heart because those were like some of my favorite days off at work to stay home and just see the directs daily, man. I missed them so much. So, yeah, I'm excited for this. I can't wait. New characters, new storyline. We're actually going to get the proper storyline. We know about the whole Celebi Shrine being involved in this. Now, I'm curious how the Pokemon that is going to be revealed is also going to tie into all of this too, because it looks like a mixture of just a bunch of different things. I know people have actually dived into the roots of like the design being something of like I don't remember the name of it, but it's very mythical and whatnot. So
yeah,
I'm not sure about the origins on that part. I'm pretty confident those in the chat might know what I'm talking about regarding like the design of the silhouette we got from the Korokoro scans. But for now, yeah, just excited for this, man.
The Pokemon will probably be revealed on Thursday, but the Oha stuff will probably have it. Maybe it'll be involved in the movie, which would make sense considering it'll be a tie-in.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, and I know it's you know, somebody says the director of X and Y is coming back. Also, Yajima directed one of my favorite films from Pokemon, Everyone's Story. You know, one of the best films to date.
Yuyama is already executive producer for freaking PM 2019, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but Yajima's taking the movie side of things, and I'm happy for that. I'm just glad Yajima's here because I feel like from the story aspect, he knows how to handle characters that are an Ash right, if that makes any sense. Because like all the characters he creates, they always get the story that you want to see be fleshed out, you know. And we still don't know about the whereabouts regarding
Miyazaki may come back. No, because he already said that he's not working for Pokemon anymore.
No, didn't he say they will get announced soon enough as to?
Yes.
I think this trailer will probably tell us the official composer for the film. It might be.
I don't think so.
Hayashi this time around, which would be
I would think so. No, it wouldn't be a bummer.
Actually, no, you're right, because this will probably be the only way he'll ever release the goddamn songs from Pocket Monster 2019. He'll probably reuse some of them or remix them into the film, and that's going to be our way of getting them. I hope Hayashi does that, though. I know I want new songs, but come on, we seriously need to get some of the songs from the Pocket Monster 2019 anime already in our hands.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, the Sun and Moon dub. It's almost ending soon. So, do you guys see the most recent episode, dub-wise anyway, for Sun and Moon? The one everybody's still clamoring about.
Everybody's been talking about the one scene where.
That one scene.
You know, it hurts me because once again, I just want to remind everybody, I have no issues with the voice acting side of the stuff. It's the music that goes along with it.
Yeah, the problem is that the music just completely kills the mood.
Yeah.
It's like you're not excited. Yeah, it's like depressing flutes. Like when the fuck is that like exciting?
I would have loved it if they could have at least done like an instrumental of like one of the opening songs and used it. Like that would have made at least some sense.
Right. Yeah, there wouldn't it be nice to be like under the Alolan Moon or under the Alolan Sun, you know?
There was a song in particular in the finale of Ash versus Guzma, like the first part.
Okay, we're not going to talk about furries today. Great. Thank you.
That song to me was a great to be continued segment. I wish I could pull up the particular track it was, but that to me was one of my favorite songs by Goldfarb. I'm not kidding you. That's literally one of my favorite songs. If you listen to it, it kind of gets you that 4Kids vibe from it. Like I mentioned, it's the first half of the Ash versus Guzma fight at the very end during the to be continued segment. That one, like right there, if songs sounded like that throughout the series, I would not mind whatsoever. It just sucks because it's not sounding like how you would think it sound with the series overall. But man, so yeah, that's unfortunate. But I'm once again to everybody watching the dub though. I'm sorry, man.
Well, then again, we shouldn't be surprised.
No, and also for the people that want to be excited, we're getting into Netflix release of movie 22 soon.
Oh yeah, that's coming.
That's true.
You know, I kind of forgot about that.
Well, it's very interesting though, because as Filippo pointed out, it's not coming out in Netflix Japan, but they still have the Japanese audio track in the trailer.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that this will be the case, even though it might be dub titles, which we have to deal with that.
I'm fine with that. It's small stuff.
Richie had to deal with that at AX, so fine. But if this is in the indication that there might be a glimpse of hope that we're gonna have multi-language release, or maybe some sort of they could release like PM 2019 on Netflix, like simulcast or whatever. That would be
I think it's gonna be just simuldub is never gonna happen. Now that I think about it,
no, it ain't
never gonna happen, man. That's impossible.
No, they need actual competent people to actually do that. But that's what it is.
And you can't like create music in less than 24 hours. Well, I mean probably, but I don't know, man.
Oh
yeah, somebody says, and they marked English as original. Donnie said for the Netflix one. Yeah, that is true.
That's so bad. That's kind of bad.
Just to let you guys know, the dub came before the subs canon. But dude, it's gonna be interesting to see the film. I don't know if we're gonna do another review of it again. I think we might do like a little small talk, like we're doing right now with some of the things that have been going down this past week. Because like we already reviewed the film. If you haven't heard our review on the movie Mewtwo Strikes Back's Evolution, which by the way is literally film 1 with some tweaks, some really good tweaks at that, and yeah, so I'm not sure how we're going to go further into it. I think the only issue that's probably going to happen is that we're probably going to start comparing movie 22 with movie 1 a lot. Because it is with the new cast. It isn't the familiar cast that were with us back in the original saga. So that's going to be interesting to see how we think of it. But once again, like I told you guys, I have no issues with the dub casting. Like, I really am not having issues. Like, to me, Sarah Natacheni did phenomenal in the finale of the Tapu Koko fight. That was perfect. I just wish the music went well with it too. Like, goddamn, I saw somebody did an edit of Type Wild in the English version alongside that. Perfection. Now, why couldn't we get that in the real world?
Megami, I think her name is Megami. She did.
Was it
Megumi? She's a part of Team 4-Star. She does the voice of Bulma. She did a Type Wild English dub. She sung a rendition of Type Wild.
There is an official English version of Type Wild as well.
Yeah, but the original.
Really?
Yes.
The original one. Danessa Perry.
Who sung that?
You never heard the original?
Oh, no, I have not.
That came in the CD/album of OK, the single, if I'm correct.
Yes, that's right.
So we really got English dubbed versions of Japanese openings officially?
Well, of that one in particular.
Why? I would say, why that one in particular, not the other ones?
Because it's a good song.
Y'all can make an English spurt. We just sitting here with our fucking toes in our mouth.
Listen, man, had they made an English version of Spurt, we would have never gotten Unbeatable, all right? So we have to take some poison.
Yeah, but I want an English spurt. Like, there's this one guy I know who sings English versions of Pokemon openings, but I'm just saying, we need it. Whatever. This is outside looking in, I guess.
Soon.
What's up, you guys, by the way?
Oh, we're doing fine. How about you, man? And how's everybody in the chat doing as well? Hope you guys are
doing good. I have some small topics I want to touch on, but I know we got important work to do, so...
Do we?
No.
I don't know. I thought we did. It's the PokePod. We always have some form of content.
Well, normally, before we get into our main content, we tend to just kind of, ramble a little bit. Yeah, for the first half an hour or so.
You mean bullshit?
We got to catch up with the chat. We got to see how everybody's in the chat doing as well. Let's say hello to some of the folks here. We got Red Dragon, Emperor Ash. We got Robzo, Donnie, Hi Prov, Trainer Jake. So thank you guys so much for being with us here. Goggle Master, John Game, so many. Oh my God. Once again, everybody, we appreciate everybody for popping in, every single week to join us for another session. It's always been
this
a lot of
episode was episode 14, right? The one we're going to talk about. All right, 14. I just had to make sure the tweet was correct. All right, cool. All right. The tweet is sent. All right. So we're going to get more viewers soon.
Yeah.
Trust me.
All right. So,
what kind of rambles did you have, by the way? And also Evie, I guess, since you.
Yeah, I'll let Evie go first because I talk more than Evie does.
Yeah. It's all good. But actually, before we actually get into the main topics, and there are a few things that I do want to talk about. Actually, TSS, you might be interested in this, but we did get new information in regards to the specs for the Xbox Series X.
Oh yeah.
God.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the articles here. So some of the major points to bring up about the Xbox Series X is that one, it's going to have 12 teraflops. And it's going
12 teraflops of GPU performance. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's also going to have variable rate shading.
I know that's a lot of memory, but teraflop sounds hilarious.
Yeah, but teraflops.
Everybody do the teraflop.
Teraflops has to do with graphics performance, not the actual.
Oh, graphics performance. I'm sorry. Yeah,
graphics I know it's performance.
I know it's a technical term, but it still sounds hilarious. It sounds like KG just said, when you flop to the ground and shake the earth. Everybody teraflop.
Oh God, I missed that series so much.
All right,
man.
Evie, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go.
No, you're good. It's also going to have hardware accelerated DirectX ray tracing.
Okay, DirectX. Okay, so it's going to have ray tracing. So that means there might be Navi 2 in there because it's ray tracing. So ray tracing, cool.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yep. And another thing too, it will also have quick resume for multiple games. And
okay, go ahead.
And just the last point here, it also has smart delivery.
Smart delivery.
Yeah, so let me look through the article here. So Xbox Series X will include a custom designed CPU based on AMD Zen 2 and Radeon RDNA 2 architecture. Actually, I'm going to send you...
so it's Navi 2 and Zen 2. So it's going to be pretty... Okay, fine. You know, I'm on a podcast right now. Thank you very much. Sorry, nothing. Xbox Series X. Here we go.
Yeah. Here, let me actually send you the link so you could take a look at this for yourself. Let's see, another thing too, that it will also support 8K gaming, and the frame rates will go up to 120 frames per second in games.
Yeah, but it's probably gonna be fake 8K. 8K video is probably doable. 8K 60, because it's gonna have like HDMI 2.0, 2.1, which just support that amount. Quick resume for multiple games. It probably means that there's gonna be like some sort of like states. Probably gonna be like instant states. Obviously, there's gonna probably be SSDs in there. But we don't know how quick. Maybe there might be M.2. You know, very high quality ones.
I just have a quick question to ask though.
Yay.
Does it play games? Because I ain't caring about any of this shit we're talking about.
that
NVMe, yes. NVMe, yeah. NVMe SSD, yeah, of course. Because the whole thing is that you want to be. But the crazy thing is that there's supposed to be full backwards compatibility with Xbox and Xbox 360 games.
And I heard that it actually is going to enhance certain games from the past, too. I know, for example, Sonic Unleashed actually did benefit from Xbox One X.
Yes, because Sonic Unleashed on the Xbox 360 is hell. It looks beautiful, but it was tearing my Xbox. Oh, like, God.
You could hear the goddamn noise out of the Xbox.
Yeah. My damn Xbox felt like a smoldering brick when I was done playing Sonic Unleashed on the Xbox 360. It was so hot.
So auto low latency mode. So that probably means we're talking about maybe 1 millisecond of a controller input if you've wired it. Mm-hmm. And variable refresh rate. That probably means for the folks out there. That means you're gonna get not G-Sync, it's the other one.
G Fuel. No,
it's the AMD one, but it's a variable refresh rate. If you buy any sort of like TV nowadays, you can get like VF, like the variable refresh rates that you can actually the screen will not tear. Like it can variable refresh rate from like 40 hertz up to like 120 and whatnot.
Yeah,
it depends on what display you get.
You know what I heard that's really cool though?
Yeah.
So, obviously whenever a new console is about to approach, a lot of people always have issues with like purchasing games for the last generation console because they want to save their money for the next generation, you know what I mean? So what I've heard is that if you buy a game that's on the Xbox One or X, it is capable of actually being transferred to the Xbox Series X. For example, Cyberpunk
2077.
Yeah,
Cyberpunk
that game
2077
is one of those examples where if you buy it on the Xbox One, there will be a version of Xbox Series X for you available to download on your new Series X console.
That means you don't have to buy the same goddamn game over again.
Yeah, you get a free upgrade, basically. I guess it's not brought up there. So that is really great. So I'm very happy about it.
You don't know how mad that made me for the last few generations.
Yeah, because there were a lot of titles you had to unfortunately pay extra for.
Well, and if you think about it this way, if they're doing Xbox the original and Xbox 360 backwards compatibility, I mean they could probably support like every single console that they ever made.
I don't really care so much for the Xbox One games, but I'm glad we get to play 360 games on it because honestly, like I got my Xbox 360 as a gift. I didn't go through the effort to actually buy it. I got it as a gift, and I gotta say, out of all the Xbox 360 was like the one console to me that felt like it was the most fun. All the other ones just felt like they existed. I mean, the original Xbox I think was okay. It was pretty standard. 360 was better to me in terms of online communication and, you know, availability of games, and it had a lot of available games to its name that performed pretty well. Xbox One,
it was TV.
Yeah, TSS, you nailed it on the head. It was black box, the system. Like it was
just a giant brick.
It just a giant black brick.
Also, you had to buy the Kinect, which nobody give a fuck about.
Exactly.
That's why the studios freaking went under in like 2 years.
It felt like a system that forced you to be entertained rather than genuine enjoyment. Like I had genuine fun playing some Xbox 360 games I had, which technically were mostly just third-party games, but whatever.
The Xbox original was great because they had a huge homebrew community, and also that's how XBMC started. So,
and I think that was back. Yeah, that was back when they really cared about the interaction between people online. Because I know Halo only blew up because in any normal situation, I don't think I would play a first-person shooter like Halo, unless Xbox didn't promote it and didn't support it as well as they did with online interaction. I think that's the closest I ever felt to being involved with an online community up until obviously nowadays, but.
Well, yeah, it used to be people like playing Halo 2, and they still do. I mean, if you get Xbox Connect.
Yeah, that game's still huge.
Yeah, if you think about it, there's still people playing on XLNA or freaking Xbox XB Connect or whatever the fuck the kids these days or the guys these days use to still play Halo 2 on the Xbox.
Is anyone still on Halo 2? Your mom's a faggot.
Glad to see this community is still the same as ever.
It hasn't changed. Your mama's a faggot.
Oh, thank you, Billy.
Thank you, 10-year-old Billy. Never change.
Also, speaking of backwards compatibility, there is some good news with the Xbox Series X.
What's up?
So, it will fully support backward compatibility on the Xbox Series X, including original Xbox and Xbox 360 game.
Yes.
So you can play some of your original Xbox games.
Like actually the discs itself, like I can actually put them in there? Or is it like the digital versions?
Yeah. Well, theoretically, yeah, because if you think about it, well, if they're gonna make this right, if they're gonna do it right, you could put anything in that disc slot and it'll read it.
I'm just gonna put it in there just to kind of like let it download.
No, it's gonna be like the guy who made the Xbox compilation video, The Failure.
Oh
yeah.
Gonna hit a fucking drive knock because the fucking drive wasn't calibrated correctly. Yes.
You know what? Now we're talking about Xbox. I want to go back and try to watch some of those Halo failure moments that I used to remember watching in Achievement Hunter.
Yeah,
I believe it was Achievement Hunter. Dude,
I remember
some of the weeklies
like
they had is so great.
I liked watching Red and Blue.
Oh, dude, I missed that so much.
Yeah, they have it on
back
Netflix.
In the day was the
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole series is.
You know what's another underappreciated show I don't see much people talk about?
What?
Arby and the Chief.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, the voices they gave to them are some of the best, man. But man, that ending is so twisted, though.
Yeah,
Still,
Xbox Game Pass for a lot of people, even playing it on the PC, that was a great value for them.
Yeah.
Terrell, we're discussing the Xbox in its heyday, back when they actually cared about games.
I know, right? I mean, they still care about the games, spec-wise. So
but look at this fucking car, KG. Woo!
It's a big brick, man.
It's a giant car. You know you want to see it.
9/11 and
9/11 what?
yeah, remember E3? They showed off like a 9/11 GT3.
Oh, that! I was so confused.
No, then in the supercut, they just say 9/11, 9/11.
9/11.
Good lord, man.
You know, speaking of games, I've always wondered whatever happened to the any updates regarding the Elder Scrolls 6, but I think it now makes sense why we're waiting this long.
So badly.
It's not going to come out until 5 years from now. I'm telling
what?
you.
Exactly. No.
No. You got to remember, Tyrone. There's supposed to be another game that's supposed to come out first before
I don't care about
Scrolls.
that shit. I want Elder Scrolls.
I'm sorry, but that's just how it's working right now. You have to wait for that weird intergalactical Skyrim-esque game that they're working on to come out first before you get to the Elder Scrolls 6.
Well,
it only makes me sad because the granny is probably never going to get a chance to play it. If anyone knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. The grandma gamer who played the Skyrim and told stories every time she played.
Yeah, and I heard she's actually going to be in 6.
Yes, she's going to be in it because they Bethesda paid a tribute to her.
Oh shit! Really?
She's such a great person.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know
She's
that.
the grandma gamer that everyone wants.
I miss you, Granny Game. Well, she's still here, but
she's still here. I'm just gonna be sad if they don't release it in time for it to at least give it a try, you know.
Right.
Or maybe she's playing it. Maybe she's like a
right. Like screw you, peasants. I'm just under legal contract and can't say shit.
Man, but seriously though, Skyrim was one of my favorite games growing up. So to see a new one,
I'm not
sure how it's gonna work. And I hope, because now I have it on the go on the Switch. It's so much fun on the Switch, man. Just taking it with you on the go, especially my Switch Lite. So much fun.
Yeah.
But seriously, though, super excited for what's going to come. And let's hope it's for the better for everybody anyway. Gamers, unite.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if they release the Elder Scrolls 6 as one of its first games for the next-gen consoles, that'll make big bucks for the companies.
If it's a timed exclusive, that's even big right there, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but then again, no, if it's for the PC, then nobody gives a fuck. So.
Yeah, because mods.
He's unfortunately right, but TSS, that'll be the one time I actually get get my PC and play a PC game.
The Xbox Game Pass actually does work. My brother has it and he uses it. So
I'm waiting for them to release Banjo-Kazooie on PC now with the Game Pass that they have available.
Yeah. Because
I know that's still unavailable yet at this moment. So once they get that on PC, it's a wrap. I'm getting that shit.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so anything else Xbox related? Or should we move on into the next little mini topic I wanted to bring up? Because I know Tyrone also had one other thing we have to talk about. So I just wanted to talk about the little shenanigans that me and TSS had earlier this week regarding the event that they had.
Yes.
Yeah, so here in New York, they have for one day only a Nintendo event in the Grand Central Station, if I'm correct, and in
Grand Central Terminal, Vanderbilt Hall.
Yeah, so the full title being that, and in there they had an event dedicated to the Super Mario Challenge, which is basically a little small event where you basically become Mario. That's the whole premise. You be Mario, be like Mario. You get a giant glove that's supposed to replicate Mario's hand, and you have to actually jump up to, physically hit the brick. And now the thing is, you're supposed to collect a certain amount of points. Well, it doesn't really actually matter. When you're actually hitting it first, it makes it seem like it matters, but then when you finish it up, it's only for bragging rights, basically. And the second part of that event was the real event, which is where you had to do an actual jump again and this is where you get your prize. And it can either vary from like different red shells to a platinum mushroom, and then of course the elusive golden mushroom, which of course the golden mushrooms being a reward for 2 tickets, hotel accommodations, and airplane tickets for you and one friend to go to Japan for the premiere of Super Nintendo World in Universal's Studio Japan. So that was actually really fun to try out. We got to get some little small collectibles there just for being there. And now, TSS, you were there before I got there because my schedule for that was at like 3:15, whereas you've been there for a while now.
Probably for like 40 minutes.
Yeah. And the funny thing about it was that from what even the announcer said as well, and from what TSS can vouch on this one, nobody actually won anything for a while as he was hosting it.
Yes.
So, out of sheer luck, it happened to be in the group that I was in that somebody ended up turning out to be the victor.
It's not dumb luck, it's KG luck.
No, well, first of all, I didn't win, thankfully. I'm very happy with that. I'm very glad because I didn't want to win because I don't want to think about the payments and shit that I have to go through later. However, it made me happy because I ended up getting in the group photo shot that was for celebrating the dude's victory in getting the trip to Japan. So that was actually really cool. So once again, congrats to the guy who won. Absolutely appreciate the fact that somebody won in the group. So I will say proudly that I was in the group that actually won. Does that count? I think
he
it counts.
stole the victory without actually winning.
Even when I lose, I still win.
Right, even when you lose, you win. What the fuck?
Well, everybody up there. Everybody up there was gonna get a prize anyway. So.
Yeah. Okay, hold up. I think I found a picture on the internet where of the winning groups.
There were a total of
8 of them.
Yeah,
8 of them.
Oh, there were a total of 8.
Yeah, there were a total of 8. I only saw one. I didn't really see much more outside of that. Yeah, there was a couple of them that they had there. That's just one of the many photos that they had. So
okay.
Yeah, because as you can see there, yeah, it's actually one of the announcers there actually. Yeah, so that's actually really cool. So I'm very happy to see that that the challenge was a success. It was nice to see everybody have fun, a good time. And I wish I kept the glove though.
Yeah, thing is though, it had like an iPhone or something.
It was a Samsung Galaxy phone on it.
Yeah, so it probably had like an S10 and probably had the gyro sensor in it, and it was basically attached to the glove, the palm of the glove. And you're supposed to like hold it in a position where the phone points outwards. Now the other thing was in regards to this, and wow, I completely lost my train of thought for a second because I was going to say something nice, but we can continue.
Okay.
But
I was just reading this article right now that I just got. It says millions plan to write in Sonic the Hedgehog for president.
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry. So the next day, I think it was on TV Tokyo. One of the morning programs had, or was on TBS or something. They actually had a segment from that event, and they interviewed a few people, obviously, and one of them said, "Are you afraid of the coronavirus?" And I was like, "No, I deal with third graders all the time, and they get sick. So I don't really have it." So it's just,
that was actually pretty cool.
And this is how Japan's gonna view Americans.
Yeah, it's like we don't give a fuck. It's like,
right.
Well, I mean, here's the thing though, we actually wash our hands, and we don't freaking sneeze out in somebody's face.
Wash your fucking hands.
I'm gonna go wash my hands, guys. Hold on.
Wash your fucking hands. Oh, is he really gonna wash his hands?
Where can you get Sonic Mania Plus? Amazon.
You can download Sonic Mania Plus. If you have a version of Sonic Mania and you play it, then you can literally go to the store and download the Plus DLC.
Yeah,
and it'll add on to the game. Yeah, you can add on to the game, or you can buy a physical copy, like TSS said. You can go get it on Amazon.
I already have one.
You can go to GameStop. You can go to Target.
Anywhere.
I think I think most Sonic Manias now in physical form actually come as Sonic Mania Plus.
Yeah, they do. I just don't think you get the collectibles that were in the original.
You don't get all the add-ons that come with it.
Yeah.
You don't get the cool like Genesis instruction booklet and all the fun stuff that comes with it. But
I could have sworn Switch Plus already got their physical copies though.
Yes, they got theirs.
Yeah, they got theirs.
Yes, yeah, I bought one.
Yeah,
I bought
TSS has one. Yeah, he just said it.
Yeah, I have a copy. I have a physical.
Oh yeah,
copy.
you were out washing your hands, but
yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, so I have a copy. Yeah, I have a physical copy plus. Trials of Mana.
Yes, indeed, I am getting it.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and see what that game's about. Yeah,
I'm gonna. Well, it's a compilation of the first three. I'm gonna see
Trials
about.
of Mana is the third game.
No. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's right. Trials of Mana is the third one. It's Seiken Densetsu 3.
Yeah, the one we never got, and we recently got in the Trials collection that came out this in E3. So,
all right.
But yeah, this is going to be a remake, completely brand new, maintaining the story elements from the third game in a nice, cool way, and I'm excited for that. Once again, Square Enix, thank you for the love, and I can't wait for Bravely Default 2 to come out, which is funny because we have a Bravely 2nd, so that confuses the living shit out of me, but okay. Anyway, continue on, buddy.
That was it. I mean, other than that, I mean, then me and KG went to Joe's Pizza, and
I finally got to try it.
Yeah, so we went to the original place. We went to Carmine. Went to the original one in Carmine. Now we didn't get a whole. Yeah, we didn't get the full pie though, because for me personally, I think 3 people can eat a pie, but 2 people is like
no.
Listen, man, I was good at 3 at that point, so I don't know where all those other slices were gonna go. And then I had to meet somebody else after that. So
look, man, me, TSS, and Red Dragon Emperor all tried to eat a pie or ourselves, and we barely made it out alive with that.
I really want to buy like a pie from there because there's the
Joe's
difference
Pizza.
between...
Yeah, Donnie, Joe's Pizza is great. It's high 8s. It's high 8s for me. It's like an 8-8.
I'd say like if you ever come down to New York and want to try New York style pizza, I definitely recommend Joe's Pizza.
Yeah, you just got to go a little out of your way to go to.
No,
the place. There's also another one in Times Square. You said, right?
Yes, and there's also one on 14th. But I would say the one on Carmine is the original. That's an 8-8. The one in TS Times Square, 40th and Broadway is like an 8-3. Mm-hmm. It's slightly a little bit lower. Yeah, it's slightly a little bit lower, but I think it's because the water in downtown Manhattan is better than Midtown, because you have to have the 100-year-old pipes
for that authentic tasty sauce.
Yeah, it adds that special twang.
Wait a minute. You said Papa John's? Get the fuck out of here.
The fuck out of here.
Making me listen. I'm never gonna try.
Don't tell TSS, but I actually kind of like Papa John's.
Well, Papa John. Okay. To be fair, Papa John's is okay for fast food pizza, but I live.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
live like within like 20 minute or 30-minute walking distance of like fucking 10 pizza places.
I don't take it seriously, TSS. Like, Papa John's is my favorite. Like, okay, screw it. I just need some cheap pizza. But obviously, you're the pizza connoisseur.
Wait, Papa John's is cheap? Fuck no. $22? Get the fuck out of here, man.
TSS, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Get the fuck out of here. You want cheap pizza? Go fucking Domino's. $6.
Hold on, wait.
$6 fucking.
Hold on.
Hungry House. Also, Hungry House in fucking Florida.
He's gone off the deep end now.
Hungry House in Florida shit too.
Pizza.
Right, I would say, because I knew I was going to do this.
That shit gets a 3.
The minute the pizza connoisseur came, I knew this was going to happen. When I want commercialized, generic, like, everybody eats this pizza because obviously it's there. TSS, I would go to a pizza place that you recommend only because I know it's more than likely a town-grown pizza place. It only exists in that town. It only exists there.
Thank you, Megazard, for making you choke on your ice cream.
It only exists in that spot, or there's only like 3 units that exist, and they're all in separate parts of the world. That's what I mean. Papa John's is everywhere. It's as far as the eye can see. You know it. I know it. We all know what Papa John's is. That's what I meant by that.
I'd rather have Pizza Hut.
Not price-wise. I should have corrected myself, not price wise. I mean, like just generic commercialized pizza.
Just
Because
regular.
Papa John's shows up everywhere. But you're never gonna find like Jimmy Joe's Pizza's deep dish, mom and pop shop, fucking pizza.
Then again, to be fair, it's like we also.
That's what I meant, though.
There's a huge amount of pizza. There's a huge amount of pizza in the city that's shit, and it's like, you know, for a lot of them, it's like one and done. It's like, you know, you don't get fucking dollar. You don't get fucking dollar slices. You don't get dollar slices that are run by the fucking Pakistanis either. The fucking garbage.
What's the place that you guys what's the place again that you guys just went to?
Went to Joe's.
Joe's Pizza.
Joe's. There's no Joe's where I'm at. It's not.
Well, I mean,
exactly. That's what I meant. I meant like if I'm really looking for some good pizza,
and you have
then
no
obviously
access
I'm gonna
to other pizza.
Right. I'm going to go to a place that's like a deep dish recommended, homegrown place. They started the business.
I would say there's probably a couple of places.
Somebody put or gas station pizza.
Well, hey, you know what's fucked up? Gas station pizza is better than 7-Eleven pizza. That shit gets a 0.
Doesn't that technically count as gas station pizza?
Well, maybe if
on the lowest tier, on the lowest tier
possible, if you want.
But I would say from what I experienced, around the Philly and Trenton area, really good pizza. New Haven, Connecticut, excellent. The thin crust, the thin stuff. I went to Sally's Ibiza, which is like in 1926, all that stuff, wood-fired oven. And the thing is, though, you go there and you don't get the mozzarella one. The mozzarella pie is okay, but you want to get the tomato pie, no cheese on it, and then you put on Parmesan cheese on top of that. That's fucking amazing. That's a fucking 9-1. That's the fucking. That's like a fucking. Actually, no. I said that was like a 9-4.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what it is. I mean, it's like, pizza, folks. And also, by the way, Johnny's Pizzeria that's in Mount Vernon up in Westchester County, they reopened after they had a fire in the summer, so I'm gonna be going there too. Davey gave that shit a 9-1. Let's see if it actually lives up to the hype.
Also, this stream is apparently sponsored by Pizza Joe's, not Joe's Pizza, sadly. All right.
Yeah, well, Bread Baron Pizza, right? The fucking
Shadow Raid Pizza.
Oh man, this pizza's delicious.
Already said it. He already fucking said Shadow Raid.
Eggplant Parmesan. Well, I had shitty eggplant Parmesan.
John, right?
Eggplant Parmesan, man.
All right. So, we still moving on to other topics.
Yeah. Oh, hell yes. All right. So I know a lot of us. We should probably, before we get into our review for the recent episode of Pocket Monsters 2019, I think it's only important for us to talk about another particular series that we kind of wanted to dabble a little bit more, given the excitement the internet had for it, I guess you could say. The excitement and the controversy, which really made me bang my head on the wall a lot, to the point that there's a hole there now. So that's really great now, isn't it?
Let's get into it.
All right, then.
Yeah.
So Evie, what's going on?
No, I'm just agreeing with what you're saying.
Okay.
But yeah, let's get into the topic.
All right, then, folks. Everybody, on to the frame rates of the Pokeballs. Now, this recent episode of Twilight Wings was definitely something I was honestly not expecting, because I thought we were going to go back to focusing on the boy. Yeah. So, to my surprise, it ended up being focused on probably one of the best girls in the game, and she only got 100 times better thanks to the development that she received in this one episode alone. Now, the thing is, I really wish that this was actually canonically to the main anime that we have right now, because stuff like this really does flesh out a lot for some
people. And it's connected. The news, not the news. When they were watching the championships on television, we see that B gets her butt kicked by Leon, like right then on TV.
Yes.
So it literally is all coming together.
Now, dude, man, this episode was great, but I really want to hear from you guys, though, because I know you might not have had much of a chance to talk about it before, but I'm curious to hear your review, I guess you could say, on this episode of Twilight Wings. So go right ahead, guys, and let me know what you guys think about this one overall. Because to me, I have nothing much more to say. Is Bea's best girl. and I'm just happy to see her get more development in this
I like
kind of
that Bee's
episode.
stronger than her Pokemon, which her Pokemon are supposed to be like strong enough to lift trucks and knock mountains off. And like Monchamps, if you read its Pokedex entry, it's hilarious how strong it is. And she's just taking hits from it.
Didn't she like break her arm in one
Yeah,
moment?
she broke her freaking arm.
And she just like took
And
it,
still
like,
wanted to keep fighting.
Dude, she is amazing, man. I really, really love this side. This is like one of the reasons why I love watching the anime. Only because we never get to experience this side in the games. And it's always great when the anime can do a fantastic job in
Hello?
Yeah, hello, who is this?
We have a caller coming in.
Okay, our first
Your mom's a faggot.
No,
come on, Billy.
It's Billy.
Billy dumbass over here.
Aren't you supposed to be on Xbox?
Whatever. Okay, let's hang up on
go
Billy.
ahead.
Bye, Billy. All right, so yeah. So
Evie, did you have anything?
No, nothing really much to say about the episode. Just Pokemon Twilight Wings, another great episode when it comes to the art style, the art style and the colorization.
Yeah.
Bea, I really did enjoy seeing getting to see her character from who she is as a gym leader, and just getting to see who she is as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
So just getting to see these two different personas is what really got me into loving Bea a bit more. You're gonna say something, TSS?
Nah, B was pretty good, but I want to just put it out there. For the people who think that B is being whitewashed, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't know how the fuck shading works.
They don't
That's what I said that in the comments section. I was like, apparently
people don't know how. Yeah, people don't know how shading works.
You know, Leon's lighter in this series too, right?
Yeah, don't they know fucking what dynamic lighting is?
Twilight Wings is going for a much different art style than the anime and the video games.
Yeah, it's a softer tone.
Right, so because of that, everything is used with softer colors. Nothing is dark in this. Oddly enough, it's dark. Like tone-wise, it's dark, but nothing's dark painted. Like nothing's used with heavy inks, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Well, and also the shade. Also, you have to remember that shading for anime is different than even color space is different.
Like if we were to
games
take,
and that.
I know this isn't the media they're using. I'm saying if we were to take this and use art mediums, pocket monsters right now would be crayons, while this would be watercolors. If that made any sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, watercolors are lighter. They're softer. They've got a lighter tone to them. Crayons are fucking crayons.
They have one color. You get that color.
Because you want the Crayola mac and cheese color.
I was gonna say oil pastel, but I think that's too dark. So
that's on a whole nother scale there, buddy.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, B isn't being whitewashed. I don't know where the hell that came from, but she's not being whitewashed. Plus, B isn't a specific race. They made her ambiguous.
How so?
Do you know?
Yeah. Hold on, Billy. Get your ass off the phone, Billy.
It's called. Okay, take that. Turn this shit off. Airplane mode. I'm trying
to. What race would B technically be classified as? Because her hair is like what, gray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what the hell is she?
No, people dyed it. Elton John dyed his hair silver in 1988.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what she would be. Some people, no pun intended. Some people would say like, what is she? Japanese? Is she Chinese? Is she? I don't know what she is.
Brazilian.
She's Brazilian.
Brazilian? What?
Listen, man, I love Brazilians, but I don't think that.
KG, you're one in Brazilian.
I know. I've done some shit, and I don't want to go back there again.
Anyway,
gonna get abducted by the illegal taxi cab.
That kind of brings out the problem we have is like,
yeah,
saying we're whitewashing B implies that B is a specific race, which Pokemon tries its hardest to keep most of the characters like a very weird, like just in between color, and then they'll differentiate the skin tones between certain characters for diversity.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know we've gotten a lot more black people since Pokemon Black and White, because we got Iris, we got Lenora, we got Yeah,
not that one guy from Black to White 2. He's tanned.
Yeah, he's tanned, but no, he's confirmed black.
No, yeah, he's confirmed. That's what I'm saying. He's just super tanned.
Yeah, he's just tanned too. But yeah, so just I don't know, when you try to look for racism in a spot where racism kind of isn't, you're running into some problems.
Yeah, I know. But you know why they do this, right?
Because they need attention.
Exactly, and attention also equals views, and views equals more profit and more clicks onto their site. And unfortunately, that's the kind of thing a lot of news.
It all just draws back to what TSS said earlier. Obviously, people don't know how lighting works, shading works,
and also for the money, the
money.
So, folks, don't ever go out of your way to kind of give money to places that don't deserve this kind of thing. Instead, you can actually subscribe to this channel here if you'd like to go and support us here.
Right.
So do that. Nah, I'm just kidding, folks.
Other than that, the Twilights Wings second episode looked really good. My favorite part, obviously, is when B falls down and when she falls down, she's ready to give up, basically.
Yeah. And
then she just looks up and sees the beauty of the place that she's in. She's able to take in everything, because at that point and during the training, it feels like she's in a hurry to get stronger because she's got to beat Leon. She's literally going right after she lost.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's right after she lost, so she's pushing herself. She's doing push-ups with one arm and two rocks on her back. She's doing martial arts. She's running through the sands. She's trying her hardest to get stronger as fast as possible so she can keep up and catch up to Leon. But when she falls and she's ready to give up, she just sort of looks up and sees the beauty of where she's at. And I think at that point she realizes that taking in life one step at a time has just as much merit as you moving forward. Sometimes we all got to take a step back and slow down so that when we do move forward, we have something more to appreciate when we move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because running towards the end is never usually good.
And it didn't have to tell you that. You could just look at that scene and absorb it.
It uses a lot of visuals to kind of extend the story in the time that it has, which is, I think, one of the criticisms I have. And once again, it's not really the fault of it. It's just the direction they're going with it. I'm just sad that it's short in length, for time anyway for this.
Also, I love the characterization because somebody pointed out, poor Machoke, man. He wasn't having any of it. He wasn't having any of it.
Nah, Machoke wanted to dip.
And Machoke was like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Wait, what? I can't? And also somebody in the chat was bringing it up. Somebody did a comparison with the Latios and Latias film with the rotation, similar to what Ash went through in the film as well.
Mm-hmm. When, somebody also pointed out she got PTSD from Leon. Like she imagined that a Rhyhorn was Charizard and Leon.
No, damn.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so literally her losing got to her.
I once again, the story aspect of this series, from visuals and animation, I'm really appreciating everything we get from it. It is some of the most unexpected kind of show to get at this time, because it's only available online. It's not released in TV and whatnot. No, these are just made for viewers to watch and enjoy, separate from the main show in itself. And things like this I appreciate a lot because it enhances the experience that you could go through when you're playing the game. To kind of see a different side of these characters, because a lot of the exclusive characters that are for specific versions don't really go out much and really get a chance to kind of shine better, because they're stuck to that version, and therefore you can't really appreciate them.
You know what sucks?
What?
I really enjoyed this episode, but I thought to myself, oh my god, I can't wait for the next episode. That's going to be until next month.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And that's what hurts.
I don't like it.
That's what hurts the most, because this episode really did put up a really good impression on me.
Yes.
And you wonder, what's going to come next? What's the next character to get focused? Who are we going to see for our next adventure? I hope we go back to the boy, though. I felt like that adventure was meant for him, so it kind of feels a little odd that we kind of shifted away from it.
I think it's just separate. I think it's just separate things.
Well, it's the only thing connecting them is Corviknight and the taxi driver, so I think they're going to stop at different places, and the story's going to revolve around each character they make a stop to.
I think
and
if
then
anything,
eventually they'll like meet up at some point.
That
I
would
don't
be a
know.
beautiful way
That
to
would
put
be
it all
good.
together. Yeah, that would be beautiful.
that'd be great.
It give me some Power of Us vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on,
but
because like the reason why I say this is only because we know the kid's in a situation,
mhm.
and I really want to see if they'll ever tackle that topic. It would be very depressing if we got a sad ending for it, though. I
Yeah.
highly doubt we'll ever get one for it because I think that's a little too, edgy for content like this. But like, I really hope we eventually get to tackle more on that and just kind of see the struggles that this man, or I should say, this kid had to go through, because that was the main aspect and what made me appreciate a lot of the visuals from the first episode was the perspective of how a lot of the scenes were being viewed as. It had a very bottom kind of view, like at the very bottom, like you're almost to the ground, but that's supposed to kind of represent the kid's vision as how he sees everything, because you're kind of looking at it through his eyes.
Right.
Whereas with this episode, it's more focusing on the character in itself and just the environment that she's in, which, by the way, doesn't that ending kind of seem a little familiar to something? That being the DLC land.
Oh, the Islands of Amor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a nice little touch there.
Yeah, I get vibes of that.
Yeah, because it had that kind of like aesthetic to it, and I think that's what they were trying to aim for. And if it was, beautiful ending right there.
Kudos, man.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see the next episode. I'm really hoping it's going to be a fun one. Also, hop in Wooloo. That was cute. That was really cute. I just love how Wooloo's like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going to head out now. That's pretty much how it was.
All right.
All right, so anything else you guys want to add in regards to this episode of Twilight Wings?
Not much.
No.
Nope.
All righty then. So while we're at it, let me go and set things up for the actual. I guess we should probably take this time to go and review the actual episode of Pocket Monsters 2019. Then why don't we? So let me take this chance to go and just tweak things up here real quick. So if you guys want to just chit chat with the chat for a little bit while we're doing this, that would be great.
All right.
Also the Yokai Watch Jam stuff has been pretty random.
Yeah.
It's like well, Jinpei is like, there was this episode on Hanako-san, and they have the comedy in it is really cool, but there's certain times when what was it, fuck character names, how can I do this, like Fubuki, she that sometimes on the characters they write out like kanji or like phrases in the back of their heads. It's like something crazy is going on, and one of them is like Jinpei freaking like sticking up his ass or something, and it's like, and then you see on the back of Fubuki's head, it says on it, it said literally on there, it said don't it's like don't point your ass towards me. That's literally what it said, and like, yeah,
Right.
It's good.
Oh, I know what I wanted to before we get into the episode review. Also, because I brought this up on Twitter and I also brought it up on a Facebook chat for Pokemon. Just something that the viewers, I guess, can chew their brain on.
Sure.
I asked this question on Twitter: was when you catch a Pokemon, just in a Pokemon game in general, do you have a specific preference in which Pokeball you use, or do you just say screw it? I know KG's answer is immediate. Use Pokeballs for everything, because for some reason that just worked for KG. But like, do some people, like, for example, I use Dusk Balls when I catch Ghost Pokemon, only because when a Dusk Ball comes out and chooses the Pokemon, there's like this black mist that comes out. And I feel that's only appropriate for like when a Ghost Pokemon comes out. It looks weird if anything else comes out of it. So I use a Dusk Ball for that. Does anybody have any preferences when they catch their Pokemon with certain Pokeballs? You guys can answer this here in the chat too, I guess.
Not really. If I want to get something that I really want, I would usually use Ultra Balls. But in this case, in this particular case, where I'm trying to actually doing the freaking decks, which is like the first time I'm ever doing it, I'm just buying a ton of Pokeballs and just chucking them. Because I don't know, I don't have any Pokemon that knows False Swipe, which I should.
Finish it with False Swipe.
The problem is, though, if you use False Swipe and it does something stupid like a recoil move, then you're fucked anyway.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Like, yeah, they use like Double Edge or some shit. The weird thing about me is, and someone just pointed in here, my favorite Pokeball is the netball. And it's weird because water Pokemon have like 3 different Pokeballs that can help catch them. They got a lure ball, a net ball, and a dive ball. And out of all of them, I think the net ball does the best because it catches not only water Pokemon, but it also catches bug types. So
yeah, that's true.
That begs the question though, if you're catching like Surskit or Golisopod, does it stack or does it just does the modifier multiply? I don't know.
I want to say it does.
Yeah. Well, Evie, and what's your preference? Do you have a preference when catching certain?
I don't really try to play like preferences when it comes to like for example, to me I just go with whichever Pokeball works the best, right? So if it's nighttime, I'll go with the dusk ball, obviously. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like say for example, for the most part, like if I'm battling a Gigantamax Pokemon, I'll obviously go with the Ultra Ball. Pokemon that are like pretty good but not that strong, I'll go with a Great Ball. If that
so you're basically just going systematically the way they want you to. I like aesthetic. Yeah, I like aesthetic. Like if I'm catching a Clefairy, I want to use like a Love Ball or a Love Ball or a Heal Ball, just because it kind of looks like the Pokemon. I like when the Pokemon kind of looks like the Pokeball. Right. Like if Magnetrix came out, I'm using a Quick Ball. It just feels right. It just feels right to catch Magnetrix with a Quick Ball because it looks like the Quick Ball. Like it looks like it was made for it.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah. Somebody put here, Jujo Aura. He says he uses Dive Ball for Ice types. That's fine. That makes a lot of sense.
Isn't a Dive Ball effective on Pokemon that live underwater?
Yeah, but it looks like if you were to pick one Pokeball that looked like an Ice type, it'd be that one. We don't they don't play around with types a lot for real in Pokeballs except for the water type and the bug type. Those are the only 2 that really got like Pokeballs kind of suited for them.
Oh, somebody in the chat actually wanted to bring this up. I'll let you guys finish on the Pokeball discussion before I get
Animal
to
Crossing.
Yeah. Did you guys want to talk about that, or are you guys not really big fans of
I'm not a big fan of Animal Crossing, but I know that it has a huge following.
With that being said, I am one of them, unfortunately.
Yeah, but before we actually get into that,
go on.
Another thing that I do want to bring back up, TSS in regards to false swipe. Like, yeah, I know you get screwed regardless if you if you encounter a Pokemon that knows a recoil move, but like the wild area is nice, but one drawback that I have with it is that for those few false swipe users, there are weather hazards, and that could also be chances with that.
Yeah, hail and sandstorm.
That's why at this point I'm just gonna chuck Pokeballs and say fuck it.
I send him to sleep. I think sleeping's the best status to catch a Pokemon.
I need to get a sleeper.
Yeah, or if you can't make them go to sleep, use paralyzation because some Pokemon have insomnia or vital spirit.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be annoying.
Yeah, but that was just a quick little thing. If you guys still want to answer it in the chat, then feel free. But we're gonna move on to the next topic.
We're gonna move on to the game Atsumare Dobutsu no Mori,
otherwise known as Animal Crossing New Horizons. Am I correct?
Animal Crossing Eternal.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Doom Eternal.
Yeah, because somebody made a thing where they put Doom Eternal, but they put it in Animal Crossing font, and then right under that it was Animal Crossing, but it was in Doom Eternal font.
I loved it because
I love that.
Oh, there's a fucking fan that I need to show you guys. In regards to that whole shenanigans.
So I guess KG, I guess you'll talk about this.
Yes,
too,
okay. I love Animal Crossing. Like I absolutely adore Animal Crossing. It's really become one of my favorite games. I have to thank one of my close friends, Adam, for actually telling me to try out the game because it is a game I say you play with friends and family. Mm. You have to be with your friends and family to appreciate the complexity and the simplicity of Animal Crossing. It is such a phenomenal game that I really wish more people, well, I mean, a lot of people are at it, are going nuts, but I want more people to get into the excitement of it because it really is a fun series. And the direct that we got recently blew my mind away with a lot of the quality of life changes that they actually implemented into the Animal Crossing series now. For examples, bridges, stairs, all of that jazz, dude, it's some of the most, like, people are going nuts over stairs, okay? Stairs of all things are what people are clamoring about.
I really gotta play an older Animal Crossing game to get this then.
Yeah, it's just a fun franchise and one that I am excited to see continue to thrive, and I'm really looking forward to what this new game has in store. Because for starters, we're gonna have a lot of animal friends. We're gonna have a lot of quality of life changes. My biggest thing I'm also excited about as well is the customization options, where you're actually capable of filling land up or breaking it apart to create more water to kind of, basically envision your island to how you want it to be. I can actually create heart-shaped ponds now because of this, and that makes me so happy. I can actually customize my island to make it feel like my island. It's legitimately my island, and I want people to appreciate that. And I think that option right there, the ability to kind of go at it your way, to be able to kind of create road pavements on the floor, to create stairs, to create ladders, to create all of these various options. It's so limitless, and I'm so excited for this. And I just hope that whatever new things they have in store that we haven't yet learned about, it continues to do better. There is one criticism I have with it. I know a lot of people are also annoyed by it too. No cloud save data. There is some way where they do it if, like, say something regarding your system or your game kind of gets destroyed and you have no way of accessing it no more. They will be able to do it, but from what I've been told via the fine print, you only get one chance to do so. So that means if in case it breaks again, tough luck, buddy, basically. So yeah, it's like very minor things, unfortunately, but like I mentioned, it's just little small things. So if you're okay with that, I think you'll be fine. But overall, Animal Crossing New Horizons, excited to play it. Can't wait to see what new shenanigans are going to come out of it, and I can't wait to probably stream it too. I think that might be one of my new streamy thingies I'm going to probably be doing soon. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
it kind of reminds me of the case when people were pretty pissed off about Twilight. Now, KG, you weren't familiar with Animal Crossing until you tried it out recently, and now you're pretty much excited for this upcoming game, right? New Horizons, I believe.
Yes.
Now, when Violet was announced for Smash, I actually saw a couple of YouTube comments. One of the soundtracks for the Smash Bros. Game, where people were initially pissed off about the addition of Violet, but they were referred to try out Three Houses because it was actually one of the best entries for the Fire Emblem series, and lo and behold, these people tried it out, and now they became huge fans and appreciators of Violet. So I just think that Nintendo games, it does it opens, how do I put this? It opens up new, like, it welcomes new players, so to say, if that makes sense.
Yes, it welcomes them with open arms. Especially if, like, there's a game that you might not be so familiar with. It has a lot of quality of life tweaks to it to where you won't be scared by the amount of content that's actually in the game when you first try it out, So, with that being said, though, Fire Emblem Three Houses is a great game, great gameplay, but as people mentioned, the story is so hilarious when you start realizing that all you could do to prevent this entire game from even taking place is literally having a conversation.
Damn.
That's just the prep. Like, seriously, I kid you not. Had these characters talked, this entire situation would never exist.
Pretty much.
And the sad part is they literally are like right next to each other the whole time.
It's the journey, not the...
But they could have talked. That's what pisses me off.
Then you wouldn't have the game.
I don't care. Where's my hat? And then, they didn't want to do that. I'm a little bummed out they didn't make a fourth ending. That's the one sad part.
Yeah.
I know they did it specifically because they want you to create an ending that's, that you want. Not like something like, say, Shadow the Hedgehog, where you can create 10 different endings and then there's an actual legit story
I am Robot Shadow, here to get that damn 4th Chaos Emerald. This is who I am.
And then karate chop segment.
Also, speaking of Sonic, it's #1 for the second weekend in a row.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
I went to watch the film again.
Why?
More family.
Oh, okay, family.
Yeah,
okay.
So, and also it's a great excuse to kind of rewatch it again and kind of see some little things I might have not seen beforehand.
Gotta see the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Easter eggs, man. There are so many great ones, man, that I didn't see the first time around. I'm very happy to pick them up. I still have to say, though, the one about the drawing is still my favorite thing out of all of it.
Yeah, the Sanic. Yeah, the Sanic.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, so
and it fit so appropriately. It wasn't forced, and that's what I love.
Yeah. I'm just excited for what the next film has in store, if there ever is going to be one.
They could have easily had like a giant poster and showed it off for a long time and stuff. But no, it's just Crazy Dave holding up like, what is it, a college rule notebook piece of paper? He says he looks like this, and you just see Sonic on the goddamn.
I just love how like no one believed him. And the moment everybody started realizing he exists, is like, oh shit, he really does exist. Okay, put away the saw.
Chainsaw, yeah.
Put away the chainsaw.
Yeah. I like Crazy. I hope he makes a return. I like Crazy Dave. That was.
Yeah, I also like the chick that was also alongside. Who was her name? The wife, basically.
Oh, Maddie.
Yeah, her, when she was there with them over in was it San Francisco?
Pretzel girl.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
Pretzel. Dude, I loved her.
Pretzel lady.
I loved every single bit of it, man, because it's like you see the two having a quiet conversation, and the camera just pans out to the back, and you see her tied up, everything what there. Like that's
right.
Still some of the best moments. Like I really love the comedy in this movie. It's so great. You rewatching it a second time, you really begin to appreciate it a lot more because you know what's gonna be happening next. So some of the like little nods that they brought up later in the film ties very well with some of the things that they introduced at the very beginning. So I love stuff like that. So very happy with it. And once again, just another film that I appreciate watching it again. I can't wait to own it, physically when it comes out in Blu-ray and DVD.
I might actually be able to see it in Japan because it's coming out in March.
Nice.
You get to hear the dub. You know what's funny? What is it? God damn it! Let me go look at the cast list again. But Yamadera is actually Robotnik.
Really now?
Yes. In the Japanese dub, Yamadera is Robotnik.
Huh? Did not know that. Well, that's interesting to know. I guess if you ever get a chance to watch the film in Japan, please let us know how it turned out for you.
Well, I'm gonna see if there's any goods.
Yeah.
I want some of those fucking goods, man.
Get that icy from 7-Eleven.
Nah, or go the AMC theater. No, they're probably. I would love to actually get like those movie books, those movie pamphlets.
Oh, dude, that would be great. If you can find me one, I appreciate it too.
Koichi Yamadera, that's the guy who's been like in every Pokemon movie.
I think he was the one that did Marshadow's voice, if I'm correct. Was he?
Yeah, also Mew.
Yeah, of course. Mew. Can't forget the iconic Mew. But anyway, I guess since we're talking about Pokemans, shall we get into our review for this week's episode of Pokemon 2019?
9 FPS Pokeball, let's fling it.
All right. Now, this week's episode of Pocket Monsters 2019 focuses on our return to the Unova region because we're finally going to be exploring something that we never actually got the chance to witness in the original run of Best Wishes, which was focused around Unova. And this one is focused on the desert,
the
resort desert, whatever it's called. And I have to say, this was such a fun episode. Oh my!
It surprisingly became way better than what I expected.
This is one of those episodes that I wasn't expecting much from, but when you finally get a chance to watch it, it was so fun. It was from beginning to end just nothing but comedy, good storytelling, characters, and overall battles. Like there was a mix of everything that anyone could appreciate from this episode. If you want a bit of like characterization, you got it in this episode. If you want some battling, it's in this episode. If you want captures, it's in this episode too. Like there's something for everybody that I think anybody could enjoy from what we were given here. And I have to say, I just loved it so much, man. And God, what a good episode it was. And like you mentioned, I wasn't expecting much from this, and it came out surprisingly well. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say, just when you thought some of these upcoming episodes would be as good, in your opinion, somehow the writers are just continued. They just never cease to amaze you with the way they handle these episodes.
It's because Leon's episode was the 2-parter was happening, so it was like, oh, this is gonna be really hard to top after we just got some meaty plot. Yeah. But this was if we're gonna take a break from the meaty plot for a second and do a couple of just episodes, this is how you do it.
Indeed. Mm-hmm. Which, speaking about that as well, once again, they did update the beginning part of the episode now, which I think is going to be something we're going to be seeing moving forward. That being the actual goals for Ash and Go. Because thanks to this episode, it does reconfirm a couple of things. One, Ash is indeed wanting to get a rematch against Leon, of course, as established in last week's episode. And then Go's goal of trying to collect as many Pokemon as he can, leading to his eventual capture of Mew. Yes, thank you, Billy. And, I'm just happy that they kind of reaffirmed that for the audience to kind of, get reminded of. Yeah, this is like the next step for what these characters are going to go through. Let's see what new adventures they go through next. And then we get into the actual episode. And like I mentioned before, I loved it. I really had a good enjoyment out of this episode, man. My favorite bit to me personally has to be the Shiny Hunter character, man.
I'm glad they finally have somebody that tackles that demographic.
The portrayal of that, it just could have.
Yeah, Irochigai Corrector.
Now the thing
color
is,
collector.
There is something special with a lot of these characters that are being introduced into this show, specifically for their voice acting, if I'm correct. Now, I don't actually have those list with me. Let me go see if I can actually pull it out. But I did hear that some of the characters' voices were actually recurring ones that we've heard before in the past. Let me see if I can actually find it real quick, if you guys do not mind.
Go ahead.
All right, let me see real quick. All right, but anyway, you guys can continue on down the conversation. Like, what do you guys think, or what was your favorite moment personally from this episode?
I like that Go caught not only a Golurk, he caught a giant Golurk. And I like that he was the one to ultimately catch the Pokemon in a raid battle, because obviously a raid battle can't be like in the video games. We can't defeat the Pokemon and everybody gets a chance to catch it. Go had to be the one to catch it because, he's the catching guy.
Yeah.
One of my favorite moment was the shiny collector guy tried to go away, and then the woman comes up and says, "Hey, listen, if you battle, some of my friends have some shiny Pokemon I'd like to show you."
I like that too. Actually, TSS, I really love that, and I love that because it kind of shows how people would act in a video game situation where it's like, yo, you help us in this battle, I can get somebody to trade you this Pokemon or something. It's kind of like how we were interacting when we're doing the raid battles.
Yes.
Hey, somebody needs a Pokemon. I need to complete the dex. Do you have this? Yeah, I got this Pokemon. I can trade it to you for.
Also, I didn't expect Go to fucking catch a Darumaka. I mean,
weirdly, this was the most video game like Pokemon episode I've seen in a while,
and it was so good.
If that makes any sense. And also, I want to talk about the Darumaka too. I hate that he had to fight Sandile, but he can just catch Darumaka. What the fuck?
Also, Satoshi tried to catch a Yamask and just got away.
No, not Yamask. I think it was the Woobat.
Woobat, that's right.
Yeah, he tried to catch Woobat, but he tripped. He tripped on the tile.
No, just like he tripped on Ladybug.
Jesus Christ.
So so I do have here with me. So yeah, the VAs that were in this episode are actually ones that we've seen before in the past. So for example,
Darmanitan, I'm sorry.
So
Darmanitan, sorry, yeah. Daruma, I think is his Japanese.
Durara, or whatever it is, or is that
No.
It's Daruma.
Yes, that thing. All right, so let me go a little quick into the VA side of things. For starters, we have one being voiced by Kiyotaka Furushima, who actually did some major roles in the Pokemon anime series. Of course, one of them being of the main rival within the DP series, Paul. And then the other one being of Emmett from the subway master Kudari. I believe that's how you call him in
Yeah,
Japanese.
Kudari. Yeah, there's nobody in Kudari. Yeah, Kudari is the black one.
Now, while the raid battle had more trainers than what a normal raid battle would have, it had 5 instead of 4. I like the fact that the raid battle consisted of everybody that Ash and Go met during that episode.
Yeah, it's like no people just randomly spawned
It wasn't
in.
random. Yeah, it wasn't random. So everybody had a relevance in that episode. Even the enchanting guy.
Even Billy. Even Billy.
Even Billy. Billy was in there.
I hope one of the characters' name is Billy, just so that this can actually make some sense for people who are not understanding this podcast.
Yeah, like everybody went in and everybody fought. And since there had to be one person to catch it, I'm actually glad it was Go, because Go's been slacking for a while. He hadn't caught a Pokemon in so long, except for that Squavit. I was like, he's got to get his collective shit together. So what better way than to catch like 3 Pokemon, and one of those Pokemon being a giant Pokemon. I'm glad he caught a giant Pokemon. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it showed, and I like how in the Rotom phone it showed them like the difference between size. It's like one is like 2 meters and the other one's like 5.
And I like how the Pokedex can keep track of the shiny Pokemon.
Yeah, like you specifically see on
you see like a Bygone. You hear Bygone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Bagon. What else was there that I'm trying to? There were a couple of Pokemon. Bagon,
but the
Psyduck,
point, he made it very prevalent though that no matter how long it takes, he'll catch all the shinies.
It's like my goal in life. It's like,
yeah.
Which best of luck to him, you know.
I also like Indiana and the Indiana Jones girl. I'm just gonna call her that.
Her name is actually Kata.
Indiana Kata.
Yeah, we'll just call her Kata.
Yeah, I liked her. I liked first of all, I like the way she looks. Second of all, I love how
she has a lot of moments. Like if you don't put the subtitles on, it could be completely taken out of context. Like the moment that TSS was talking about regarding how she has a couple of friends who have shiny Pokemon that would gladly show to the guy with the Psyduck. Like if you don't have
because if you don't know Japanese or you don't watch any subtitles,
you might think seductive if you want to go with that.
It might look like she's gonna hit on him or something.
Yeah, that's why the dude was like getting all like, he's like, oh my god, I'm getting somebody to actually go with me or something like that. But dude, Kata was great.
Probably about 2 days. It's probably gonna be art on Pixiv.
2 days, yeah. I'm sorry, buddy, but that shit came out in an hour.
I'm drawing right now.
Probably some guy who already did it already on Pixiv.
Yeah, I have like a folder already right here.
Damn, Sergi's fast. I'm just
Sergi.
But no, he's got great art. Follow him.
Yeah, the bold. Yeah, that's right, Jordan. The Indiana Jones reference where they're in the cave, where they're
they did I knew they were gonna do that.
And they're gonna get the ball thing and all the traps and everything.
I don't think a ruin is complete without an Indiana Jones.
I love those teeth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Even Pikachu's too. Yeah, it had that Sonic teeth on his mouth.
Yeah, but I do love when Satoshi and Pikachu look like they're fucking dehydrated.
Yeah, I like that they flew so high up to the sun. I think that's what went down.
I like that.
Oh yeah, the Dragonite. The freaking Dragonite, man.
And he used Dragonaclaw.
Dragon Claw. Yeah, I know. Isn't that? It's like Satoshi saying Dragon Claw.
That's and I like that we got to see Go use one of his older Beedrill.
Okay, that's the thing I want to tackle upon. I'm so happy he's actually using Pokemon.
Yes.
Outside of his Score Bunny. So that's great. Although it seems like some of them don't really seem to really care about Go, given the Beedrill.
They haven't been with him as long.
Yeah, he doesn't have any badges, so that might be why as well.
Right, you don't have enough badges.
To tame me. Let me
right.
And I just love the Beedrill, comedy-wise. It made sense because, immediately after wanting to sting Go and Ash, he's like, okay, we're buddies now. Let's just go and fly to the cave.
I don't know why in my brain I was like, I'll cut you so bad. You gonna wish I didn't cut you so bad.
Nice.
I don't know why that was the first thing I thought.
Brain farts are us in this episode with the moves.
Oh, Ash forgetting ground type Pokemon.
And also Pikachu too. Pikachu forgot his friend
Pikachu. Yeah, Pikachu. No, Pikachu just decided to attack, and then Satoshi said, "Oh yeah, you can't do that. It's ground."
Yeah, it's like.
Then Go tried to use a fighting move on a ghost. Yeah, that's not going to work.
No, he didn't. Score Bunny did.
Score Bunny, yeah.
Score Bunny took it upon himself. But here's the thing. I actually, normally I would complain about Ash screwing up on types, but I let this one go because Ash rarely fought a Golurk. Like he only really fought one in the movie, and he had Sandal's evolved form, Krokorok.
Yeah, which is why he knew.
So he
from that
kind of
moment.
knew it already. He kind of knew what Krokorok and its evolutionary form was capable of. So he knew that Pikachu's attack wasn't going to work. He doesn't really have that much experience fighting Golurk. So he didn't think about the fact that Golurk is a ground type Pokemon. And it's common because Golurk actually doesn't have any ground type physical appearances, other than the fact that I guess it's a giant stone, but then someone would confuse that for a rock type Pokemon. So
also what I really liked is the fact that they showed that, you know, that she could tell the difference between like a death Karn that's been like that has a human in it and not, by the fact that the sarcophagus is actually lower, actually has weight to it, and it's hunched down as opposed to normal form. I love that too.
Yeah, real fast, just to tackle what Ty said. Pikachu isn't obligated to know types. It's a Pokemon. Pokemon trainers,
it's gonna react. It's
it's just gonna react. Yeah, it's gonna react. Pokemon trainers are supposed to know the types.
Rock is not immune to electric. Ground is.
Yeah. Yes.
That's why it confused me a lot.
The problem is the reason why the misnomer exists is because of Gen 1, because all
Onyx, rock types were ground
all rocks
types.
are ground. They're not monotypes.
All rocks were ground types. Also, I wanted to tackle, there was something else I really liked in this episode. TSS, you go ahead and say what you had to say. I got to think back on it.
Sure. The other thing I liked about it is I loved the way that they had to solve the puzzle, and you saw the emblem in the center, CG emblem in the center there. I loved the way that it turned. I love the and also the gold room. I just like, it's like, oh, it's all gold. You know, it's like, you know,
I
gold
like
member. You're gonna give me an idea now.
I remember also, I think you guys talked about it briefly. I like Golurk's cannon mode.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So
we don't see cannon mode for real. So
that was actually designed by the art director.
Not Ken Sugimura.
No, not him. It was actually what was his name again? I flew off my mind, but he was the one that worked on Sword and Shield's Pokemon. What was it?
Turner?
Yes, James Turner.
James Turner.
He actually made this Pokemon, and he made the whole cannon concept that was
the
never used
mode.
at all whatsoever
until
now in the
anime.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of wish that was a mode that could be in the video games. It has an ability called cannon mode.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like maybe like in the black white remakes, they might do that.
Yeah,
well, speaking of black and white,
it increases power blast moves like Hyper Beam, Solar Beam, but
freaking Hayashi black and white wild battle theme. Holy shit!
Was it actually the black and white battle?
Yes. Yeah, the wild battle theme. Yes, sir.
I need to go listen to that again because I didn't.
I gotta listen to that again too.
It's black and white, man.
Then again, I don't remember the black and white battle theme.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember the trainer battles.
Dun, 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 dun,
yes.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have to listen.
Yes. That was fucking amazing.
So
nice.
What was I gonna bring up? I really also have to appreciate the whole.
This picture is basically when she tells you what she can do with her leg.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, okay." Now this shot right here, this is the scene I loved so much from Ash and Go. I'm really loving their dynamic in this episode, man. It is so great. They've really grown close, man. They really become like the best friends group here, because like they even mentioned like, you know, like, listen, no harm, no foul, no, you know. No take backsies.
No hard feelings on whoever catches the Pokemon. Yeah. Which Go caught.
And another thing too, I don't know if it's just me, personality wise, I'm really loving Ash in this series. He is so reminding me of OS in a little bit from this series.
I feel like this is the nice compilation of every Ash that's existed prior, just all meshed together.
Yeah, but I'm like getting more
not
vibes.
Tricked up on drugs.
Yeah, I'm really getting more of OS vibes because there are moments like in these past few episodes, like when
I'd say late Johto, early AG for me.
Probably, yeah. Because there was like, you know, last week's episode when Ash was looking drunk, but it was because he didn't get that much sleep. And then, of course, there was the this week's episode. One of the little things that caught me off guard was when the girl was telling them, hey, you know, you hit one of the buttons there. And he's like, okay, I'm going to hit it, but don't blame me if something wrong goes down here. You know,
right.
Like, I'm loving that kind of attitude he's got like here.
We all die. It's your fault.
It's like that Ash we created just basically became this character here in the show. But like that side of Ash, I'm really appreciating a lot in this series. It's great to see that, and I hope we get more of it. Well, of course we are. We got 3 years with this series, but I'm very glad they found like a solid middle ground for all of Ash's, development, and just put it here on this character, because you have to remember this is a show with just 2 characters, so you have to really start breaking some boundaries and try to kind of explore more sides of Ash that you rarely get a chance to see from. So to see that be shown here in the way it's been done these past few episodes anyway, I'm just happy with it. This made me very, very happy, and I can't wait to see more of it. And next week's episode is looking to be a lot of fun too, because
let's go, family.
Let's actually talk about the researcher, because we neglected that guy.
Oh, what was it, Enchanting or whatever it was?
Yes.
Yeah. I talked about him having I talked about him contributing to the battle with his Litwick and his Lampent, which I love that evolutionary line. I kind of wish he used Chandelure.
Yeah, but I think he might have not had the chance to be able to.
Yeah, he didn't have
He probably didn't have a chance to do it, but
yeah.
I'd say everybody working on that raid battle, it was excellent.
That was cool. Yeah, I like that the Psyduck freaking new hydro pump.
Well, yeah, why not?
It's such a traverse from what we're used to. Normally, we're used to Misty Psyduck, and Misty Psyduck is a one-trick pony. It's useless until it gets hurt, then it uses Psychic, then that's the end of the fight. It's so rare that we get to see a Psyduck do other stuff, water-related stuff, nonetheless.
Yeah.
And of course, being still ditzy.
Oh, it's still, well, that's just Psyduck in general.
Although this one was like a happy ditzy kind of thing.
It's kind of weird because the kid's so opposed to battling, but the minute he gets into the battle, he's the strongest water type attacks that exist.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and also Score Bunny stepping on the sand and fucking.
Oh yeah, stepping on the beach.
All right, I'm gonna head out now. Basically.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
I just like how confident it looked. I like how confident it looked. It's like, oh shit! Look.
Can someone please put a caption on that when you don't know the floor is lava?
Like actually edit the texture to make it lava.
Yeah, when you don't know the floor is lava. Oh, but yeah, I thought this was a fun episode. They found a way to make, and I love what I really love. I like how in the beginning they make the announcement in the Unova region. Hey, the hot spot in the Unova region today is the resort. So it's basically calling all trainers.
Yeah.
To come
because they
explore
talk
the
about
area.
the mysteries of the ruins. That was like the key thing.
It felt like in video games and online MMORPGs, where like, hey, we got this fun side quest out today. You all should check it out or something. That's what it felt like. Like this was the most video gamey episode I've seen in a while, and I really appreciate it.
Pissed off.
It really felt like Ash and Go got together, build a guild of people, and they went exploring.
Okay. Thank you for bringing that up, because I really want to bring this question thanks to these past few episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope they go the Sun and Moon approach with this series in regards to recurring characters. Because these characters are just so fun to watch. I don't want them to be like a one-trick pony. They come and that's it. That's the last time we hear from them.
I think they'll be around.
With that being said, though, I hope
and you know what? If this is how they're gonna treat episode of the day characters, I wouldn't mind that though. I mean, I would want them to come back, obviously, but these had enough personality to make me care about them, even in the confines of one episode.
Exactly, and that's why I would love to see them flesh out a little bit more, and also to kind of get a status update about, what they've been up to since their previous encounters that they had. Like, honestly, I'm having more fun with these characters than I thought I would have if the other characters, main character-wise, from the past 20 years were to return. Because I'm really loving what these characters have brought to the story so far. They are so fun to watch. The only thing I'm just going to request is 2 things. One, they stay in the region they're in. I feel like it would be weird for them to kind of go to another region, honestly. I feel like
there are some like the explorer chick who I feel could probably traverse.
Yeah, she might be one of those characters that might traverse.
But other characters, I agree with you. They kind of need to just stay in their same spots.
Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. Like I'm really loving what we're seeing so far. So I know the Shiny Hunter definitely would traverse. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see him actually. Yeah. Like anytime a shiny Pokemon shows up, I think he'll show up.
Pretty much. Speaking of which, Gengar. A lot of people are telling me Gengar is shiny.
No, it's not.
No.
Lumio's trainer Zach, shout out to him by the way. He actually showed the picture of what a shiny Gengar because it showed up in already.
Isn't it the same thing though?
No, it ain't.
No.
Because look here's the reason why.
It's a bluer color.
The reason why people are saying this is because the Gengar in the second episode of Pocket Monsters 2019 was more darker compared to the Gengar that's actually being presented here in this.
That's just inconsistency with art design.
You think so? Because it's literally been like episodes apart though. Like how would that happen?
It's color.
It's just inconsistency with art design.
Color variances because remember
Pikachu has been like 5 shades of yellow at this point.
That due to lighting, dude. There was like lighting in the area with Ash versus Lugia there, and there was lighting here in this one too. He was under a bridge. Doesn't that mean he should be darker, not lighter? So what's going on there?
Again, inconsistencies due to coloring. Like I want to tell myself this Pikachu is lighter colored than the one.
Yeah, because people doing the Sakuga is different. People doing the Sakuga for Pokemon are going to be different.
Yeah, I want to say this Pikachu is probably lighter than he was in AG. Like.
Yeah,
I think that was a darker colored Pikachu. Yeah.
Yeah, although Sun and Moon kind of ruined that because you see him in the same color as all the other Pikachus, though.
Yeah, but yeah, I just want to say that probably just chalked up to miscoloring.
Yeah. So, quick question then to continue on. Gengar. Okay, we know that's a recurring Pokemon now. Thanks to this episode preview, or the episode finale, Gengar. He's just hanging around the lab. That's actually pretty interesting. And secondly, he's not even the main focus for next week's episode.
Nope. But he is shown to be a recurring threat. Yeah.
So here's what I think might be happening. I feel like Ash is probably going to still stay at the labs, and Go is going to head off to his home.
Well, that's specifically what he said.
Yeah, because normally Ash would try to, tag along or something. But like, I think Ash is gonna stay back here in the lab, and Ash is probably gonna be the one to stay here. And actually, I don't know. Let me go and check on the story aspect real quick for this week's for this upcoming.
I hope that is the case because we need some episodes where they're kind of separated. They don't need to be together every episode. Like that just this would give some good development for Go and would also give some good development for Ash.
Oh no. They say here that Sachi and Go are gonna be here for the Gengar episode. I was gonna say it would have been fun to have seen like an episode that's like taking place at the exact same time where Ash is in the lab where Go's at home at his home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't seem to be that way. It seems to be like when they come back, that's when the Gengar appears again. So it seems like from what I'm getting, just from the stuff we see right now, it looks like Gengar's the one affecting the labs, which is triggering Go to head back to his home. But by the time they get back, Gengar has done even more damage and potentially is going to lead into the next episode's plot. So this is going to be the new two-parter, basically, for Gengar anyway.
Yeah,
because it focuses on the ghost Pokemon and the chaos it's causing surrounding the lab. Do you think? Okay, with that said, do you think this is going to be Ash's?
A lot of people want it to be Ash's. I'm not really sure why, but
well, it would be nice for Ash to catch a ghost type Pokemon finally.
Is that why? Is that why everybody wants Ash to catch it? Because I honestly think Go's gonna catch this.
Why would Go catch it? Because
it's his dream to catch every Pokemon in the world.
That is true, but they could just exchange data. Ash could give.
That's cheap.
We just talked about it a while ago, though.
That's cheap. Okay. I wouldn't go to catch the Pokemon.
Now remember that I believe on one of the feature episode titles it refers to one of the summaries stated that Gengar placed like a curse on Ash.
Yes.
So I don't know, like, would it make
when did he place a curse on Ash?
In episode 16, that's coming in March 8th.
Oh, we haven't seen him do it.
Yeah. So we know Eevee mentioned there's a curse coming.
Oh, okay.
For Ash, poor boy.
He's gonna have a lot of Kanto Pokemon on his team if he catches this thing.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know, like, would it really make a lot of sense for Go to catch it after
Well, he already got a ghost.
Ash?
I mean, I guess not, but
well, to be fair, Go also has multiple bug type on him.
Yeah, I don't know. Ash's team is very Kanto-y right now.
To be fair, he's
been traveling to different regions. I kind of want to have a.
I don't hate his team right now. Just saying, all right. So
it's Pikachu, Dragonite, Mr. Mime, and potentially Gengar. a very Kanto-y team. Like, where's your Galar Pokemon? where's your Kalos or your Novan Pokemon?
It's too many.
Who?
Your Novan?
Hold on, let me see real quick because I want to read the Pokedex entry because there was something that somebody brought up that really.
Where's your Hoenn Pokemon?
Hold on, let me see. I'm just gonna read here real quick.
Where's your Alola? Oh, never mind. They're back in Alola.
Huh. I'm trying to see if I can get the data for Gengar because Gengar is actually very interesting here. I wish I could find the Pokedex data. There is one that's... Let me see. No, I ain't finding it here yet. So, excuse me while I go look at this. If you guys have anything else you want to bring up for the episode, please go right ahead.
I text this guy.
Okay. So it says here, like, for example, it apparently wishes for a traveling companion. Since it was once human itself, it tries to create one by taking the lives of other humans. And I assume that's probably the whole curse thing. It says here the leer that floats in darkness belongs to Gengar, delighting in casting curses on people. You know, it talks about, like, how, it takes... I forgot if it was, like, the master or something like that in particular. Here we go. It tries to take the lives of anyone and everyone. It will even try to curse the trainer who is its master. That's what people are trying to go at in regards to thinking that Ash might be the one to catch Gengar here. Because if you think about it, a lot of these recent episodes have done a great job in capturing the essence of the Pokedex entries and actually using them for plot, like with the Dragonite and the whole island surrounding that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, recently with the whole Golurk and all these other Pokemon as well. What's to say that Gengar would not be one of those Pokemon as well, where it's like, oh, he's trying to hypnotize Ash because he wants to be Ash's next Pokemon or something like that.
Right.
And also, I kind of want Ash to catch it only because that way we could probably get a chance to see Gigantamax Gengar as well. That would also be pretty cool to see. Now, with that being said, though, it is kind of hilarious when you start thinking about it, though, because the Pokemon World Championships thing, he's going to be entering it with 3 powerful Pokemon in his disposal in the beginning of the series. And it's so hilarious to think about it because it's like, this reminds me a little bit of the fight with Faulkner from Johto. When he kind of went into it broken with Charizard and Pikachu, you know? Except now here it's like Ash, Dragonite, Pikachu and Gengar to be the first Pokemon to be used in the World Championship. I think that in itself is really something to kind of look forward to. And it's going to make future battles really more enticing because it's like, okay, we're bringing the big guns so early on into the series. How do we build upon what's already been established? But also, the Pokemon that are being presented now, I understand it's a little too much Kanto and whatnot, but who's to say maybe this might not also be another series where Ash would try to capture more than 6 Pokemon? Do you think he might do that this series as well, by any chance?
I mean, considering the fact that they have a whole lab resort for the Pokemon, I'm not ready to throw that possibility out the way. Plus, he can literally just contact Professor Oak to use his older Pokemon, I guess. But then that's hoping that he uses his older Pokemon. And Pokemon's been straying away from that. Like, they've been I don't know why, but they've been trying so push Ash's older Pokemon out of the way since, like, Best Wishes. Like, the only Pokemon they brought back was Charizard
and Bulbasaur.
That's it. But Bulbasaur, no, Ash never put Bulbasaur on his team.
Oh, he never brought it as team. Yeah, you're right. It was just Charizard.
I'm saying Pokemon he put team. Charizard is the only one. It was completely out of place too. It served no purpose. I would have got it in Kalos because Charizard can Mega Evolve. But here, he's just here because we need a fake opening of Charizard fighting Reshiram.
That still hurts my heart till this day, man.
Yeah. So maybe I'm only 3% certain he'll use his older Pokemon. Probably. I mean, he mentioned his older Pokemon in Sun and Moon, but he didn't use any of them. Like, not a one. In fact, I don't even think one of them made an appearance and made it back to Kanto. And even then, he didn't use them. Wait, no, that's a lie. He used No, he didn't. Never mind. He used Lycanroc in that fight.
No, he used Lycanroc and yeah, that was it. Oh, yeah. No, he used Lycanroc and Pikachu.
Yeah, he used Lycanroc and Pikachu. So, yeah, I don't know why, but they are really trying to push his older Pokemon out of the picture.
To be fair, Ash did state he didn't want to use a lot of his older Pokemon. He wanted to create the Pokemon he has made in his, in the time.
Oh yeah, he always does that.
But
it's mostly because we need to sell these damn toys.
Yeah,
but
the thing is, it made sense before because he was stuck in that region.
Right, and Alola was like a home type situation, so I got that. And then Kalos Ash was literally just testing himself, so I got that.
Yeah, here is like, you can't say that because you're kind of traveling around the world.
Every region, yeah. So, I don't know. I just want them to catch some Galar Pokemon, too. They gotta sell them Sword and Shield toys, somehow.
He's gonna get the wolf Pokemon. There you go.
Oh, goodness.
The sword one, I assume.
The weird, yeah. I'm hoping he gets... A lot of people are saying he's probably gonna get Grookey.
Yeah, no, I don't want him to get any of the starters, honestly.
You don't want him to get Rillaboom?
No.
Why?
Well, first of all, it's not really a speedy Pokemon now, is it?
I mean, but Ash...
Do you want another Torterra situation, buddy?
Ash can adjust.
Do you want another Torterra situation? I know
but it's a monkey Pokemon, and Ash has used Burnet before. He's
stuck with drums on his hands, man.
Rillaboom, throw the drum at him.
Bonk. Okay, now I want it. Okay, now I want the monkey.
Stupid monkey.
Stupid monkey.
Oh shit.
But
someone says he should get Urshifu.
Urshifu, yeah.
Oh, that would be a great way to tie into the Isle of Armor DLC.
The Islands of Armor.
Yeah, so I think that might be what Pokemon Ash might get. Pokemon that are only going to be exclusive to those areas, basically, but not outside of that.
I mean, yeah, it varies. As we've seen, a lot of Ash's catches, the two he has, are very surprising. So who knows? We just got to give it time. We're still in the beginning phases.
Yeah. It still surprised me. We're in episode 14. He has a Pokemon with Dragon Claw, Hurricane, goddamn powerful
Yeah, I was
attacks.
actually really impressed that it had Hurricane. That was dope. And I'm glad that Dragonite didn't become what I thought he was going to become. I thought he was just going to be a softie the whole time. But
which
no,
he can. Or she. We don't actually know.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's a softie, but it will fight when it needs to.
Yeah. I just love its personality, man. Like, my favorite bit was when Ash was like, hey, you can take a rest, buddy, if you like to. And Dragonite was like, oh, man. He gets sucked into the Pokeball.
Also, it wouldn't be ideal to put Dragonite in a cave like that. I mean, for the raid battle, flying types don't do well in caves.
But it did well here because I guess the room was pretty big.
I would love to see Satoshi with Italian.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
We could get some combinations where Dragonite's on top of, or Dragonite's riding, I guess, or having Italian on its back.
And Italian sniping from in the Dragonite's back.
Yeah, just a flying Dragonite just passing by. Sniper. Okay, I'll take that then. If there
You'll
had
find
to be
that our wheel is stronger than ours, and then the enemy turns around and Telion's like, enemy at 260 degrees.
And defeated.
Target acquired.
So Ash defeated Thanos is what you're telling me.
Target acquired.
Dude, like, okay, you know what? If
wins at 42 clicks.
If there had to be a starter that Ash needs to get, I would absolutely appreciate Inteleon, though. Especially if we get to see the G-Max of it, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus.
I don't even know how they're going to even create that in the anime, man. That's going to look a little funny. But dude, the
only issue is going to be people that are going to compare it to the frog.
True, but
yeah, Greninja.
Sadly, well, I mean, at least it's not going to be as worse as being stuck as a weed whacker like he is right now at this moment as we speak. I hope they establish that he's still whacking weeds somewhere in Kalos sometime later in PM 2019.
And Teleon, we need you for this very special co-op mission. We need you to snipe all the fucking
weeds.
Right. Weeds, 42 degrees.
Yeah, these weeds that are just stuck on the ground. They're not moving at all.
Right.
Yeah,
wind 32
gonna go back to Galar so I could do the jobs.
Right.
Oh God. Oh yeah, Ash puts it on the job but completely forgets about it. Never brings it back up again. Double battle. Oh man. So what else was there from this episode? Honestly, it's kind of funny because like the more I think about it, I feel like we've really kind of like broken apart everything that this episode really had to offer. It's very basic, but once again, it still does the job right with what it's trying to do with the time it has. Tyrone brought it up best. It's a video game-esque episode. It introduced the shiny hunter. It introduced adventurers. It introduced raid battles. It introduced capture mechanics here from different options like let's go, regular battles, raid battles. Even got an opportunity to kind of see Ash grow with his Pokemon too. With Dragonite, got to see a little bit more of it in action. And Dragonite's smile is just so cute, man. It warms my heart every time I see that little thing smile. I don't know why. I just love it. And once again, more dynamic combination by the dynamic duo here of Ash and Go. They are really impressing me. I really was kind of concerned with this series when we got the announcement for it, because it was only going to be 2 characters. How do you create a show with just those 2, but it's also the characters that are being introduced alongside with them that's just making it a much more entertaining experience. Having the Pokemon that get captured in the moment by Go, and then having the characters be introduced in those episodes are some fun and creative things I've seen from this series, man. So let's hope that this pacing continues, man. I really would love that. And to see Pokemon, just continue to be in this direction, it's great. This is such a great follow-up to what we got from the last series. And that's to any fan, that's always the best thing you kind of want from any series. When the sequel can do a better job, or at least continue on what the previous series has already established, and continue to pick up from where you last left off, and build upon the things you've, created in this. Now, eventually at some point, we will have to see some characters come back again. Because this is a series where you're traveling around the world. It would be so weird if we don't actually bump into somebody. So, I know we will get to see it soon. But for now, the characters that we got, the adventures / story we got, the music that we got, I'm having a blast, man. And I couldn't be happier. So that's my take on this. I don't know if you guys have anything else you guys want to add in regards to this week's episode of Pocket Monsters 2019. To me, just fun overall. But
it's a good episode. It was a nice, fun episode.
Yeah. Oh God! Now I saw that image that Evie posted in the chat.
Oh, what?
The Doom guy.
Why don't I see it?
It's the Doom guy. It's in the backstage one.
Oh, the backstage. Okay.
Oh God! I just saw Evie. The image you posted about the Doom guy is about.
The Doom guy is about
My favorite meme out of that, honestly, is is like, we would like to buy 4 copies of Doom Eternal, and it's like the main characters from Animal Crossing, and then of course Doom guy is like, oh, I'd like 1 copy of Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Right.
That meme has been so hilarious to me. I don't know why, but it is.
You see Isabel about to kill motherfucker, but before she does, she's like.
The final words you hear is. Oh God. Yeah, dude. Man, I can't wait for that game. Next month, come already. Well, actually, don't, because there's like 7 games I gotta buy in March. There's Mystery Dungeon DX. There's Animal Crossing. There's Doom. There's God knows how many more games.
Well, I know you're waiting for next month to roll around, but did you actually know there's the 29th day on this February? There's 29 days.
Yep.
Leap year.
Quantum leap year.
Is there anything special happening that day?
There's just a 29th.
The time zone's fucked up.
Oh, okay, we were messing with the space-time continuum yet again, I guess. See,
you fucked with time, Morty.
Persona 5 Royale. What? Oh yeah, that's a game too. Persona 5, the Scramble is also out too.
Yeah, Persona 5 is getting in all the games right now.
Yeah, so
what's actually funny is that because of the calendar being staggered like this in a leap year, we're actually going to technically have 6 weeks in May.
Let me see that real quick.
Oh God! See, this is what happens when y'all fuck with time.
Oh yeah, there's week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because week 6 is literally just 1 day.
You guys are fucking with time.
Let me check when my birthday's actually gonna launch on. Oh, on a Tuesday. Oh, that's horrible.
You said launch like it's a video game. You
Yeah,
ready
it's gonna be a launch. It's gonna be the 27th
for the Switch.
Oh yes. So, man, dude, these next few months are gonna be
Get
exciting.
ready, because KG gets older. Greetings, everyone.
Coming 2020? Question mark.
You better have co-op mode, or I'm not playing it.
Ah, shit. Share the joy now.
Right.
All
But
right.
yeah, I think we've said everything we need to say. At a good time too.
Hell yeah, look right on time too as well. Yeah, you're right. Now I'm gonna go grab me a drink real quick. Hold on.
Well, real fast, since we got like 4 minutes, what are you guys' predictions on everything that's going down on the 27th? Because that's Thursday, 2 days from now, and that's Pokemon Day. I mean, obviously, Netflix is getting the dubbed Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, so
With the
that's
potential subs.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it just to see what it's about.
Okay.
I know what it's about. I mean, like, I want to see what they do. I want to see what happens.
I want to see the chaos unfold.
Yeah, I want to see the dumpster fire.
No, great.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Well, we're gonna have that. We're gonna probably have an exact date for the DLC release
Ooh.
announcement.
Yeah.
So they will have announcement.
That could be the case.
Evie, what about you though? What do you think you
Well,
would
what
like
do you
to
want?
see
Yeah,
from?
What do you want for Pokemon Day?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not really asking for any specific. I do like the idea of having a release date for the DLC. But
Eevee's so humble. That's why we keep him.
PM
He's the Floof
2019
Meister.
Western release date.
Mhm. But I think we're gonna get the reveal of that Coco Pokemon.
Yeah.
Just surprise me. Pretty much.
I love the picture of somebody put Charizard. Just they made it match the picture.
What?
It looks like I gotta find it. But
like a man, like
it was Charizard.
Made Charizard look like a freak.
Yeah, pretty much. They just manipulated it to make Charizard look like a freak.
Good lord. Now, to me personally, I'm not expecting much from Pokemon Day. It's only going to be the Pokemon and the movie trailer. And probably some details on the next game coming out for Mystery Dungeon, the DX.
Itself, yeah.
And probably going to be like, oh, by the way, this Pokemon that's going to be introduced in this film is also going to be available in the Isle of Armor. Which I think that's another exciting thing as well about the Isle of Armor. Who knows that there might be even more new Pokemon we might not know of yet.
I love the fact that it's a wild area too. They could have easily just been like, oh, this is a special route you can travel. No, this is a wild area. You can literally just walk down this whole area.
Yeah, all of it is a wild
looking
area.
looking for dens and stuff like it's just way more of the world of Pokemon.
You know
I
what
love
this
that.
reminds me of? This is like their step in regards to actually creating a full-fledged world for like the
Pretty
next
much,
generation
yeah.
Pokemon game.
Pretty
Like this
much,
is like
yeah.
their beta test for what they're gonna try to establish. Because if like they have an idea and a vision on what they want to do, now imagine if they make the entire game like how the raid areas are like. That would blow everybody's mind away, honestly.
Right.
You know, and also like maybe another thing, maybe like no transitions either. Like let's say you go into like a forest, like you don't actually transition like, you know, pants of black and then go back into
And
like
then it shows the Pokeball rotating in the
yeah, exactly. It's like all just done in the one moment that you're there, like Breath of the Wild in a way.
Yeah, and it's like obviously it wasn't going to be Breath of the Wild right off the gate. This is Pokemon's first time doing something like this, so I'm glad they're starting off slow and they're slowly patching in extensions and things like that to make the world gradually bigger.
Yeah, this kind of also reminds me a little bit of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC for Torna, because it also does something like that as well, where the sequel actually has like a different has more developed textures and everything compared to the first game. Like the grass shading and all that is surprisingly smoother and better in the DLC compared to what was in the original Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is once again no slack against Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's just the engine, the better engine on the DLC is there. So it's stuff like that. It's allowing these developers to kind of play with the tools that they get and then get feedback from people to see what they think of it and then continue to build upon what they've established. Like that right there is exciting for me. I know Generation 8 is new and all, but it does not deny the fact that the whatever is going to come in Generation 9 or maybe even 10 is going to be something that could potentially blow our minds away. And I'm looking forward to when that moment arrives. So, yeah, let's hope it succeeds, man. Let's hope it does well, and let's see where the story will go soon into our Pokemon saga as well.
Yeah. And let's say goodbye to Billy.
Bye, Billy. Hope you've been having fun with your beeps and boops. We never got a chance to read your messages, though. I'm sorry, but maybe next time, Billy. So, anything else you guys want to add, or should we go and wrap things up for tonight?
Let's go because it's 12:01.
All right, yeah, we're fashionably late, guys, so that's no good for us. So I thought Billy playing that as late now. No, Billy too young for that sort of stuff, guys. Don't show him the waifu boats. He doesn't know about that yet. Oh boy, but bullshit. All right, so once again, everybody, thank you guys so much for being with us here tonight. We hope you guys had a lot of fun hearing our ramble about some of the things that have been going on within this past week. Of course, if you want to go and follow these guys here in this call, our pal Alpha EV, TSS, and Tyrone, make sure to go and check them out down below in the friends segment. Follow them on their Twitter and keep up to date with whatever shenanigans they got for you. And anything else, let me see. Of course, if you haven't yet, make sure to go and follow us here on Twitch so you can be up to date whenever we do streams. I know I haven't really been, doing good on the stream side lately, aside from the regular PokePod we have every Mondays, but I'll try to see if I can pick up the pace for that. Right now, there's just some behind the scenes stuff that I'm just trying to finish up here, and just making sure that gets done first before I can finally put more time here on this channel. So I hope you guys will be a little bit patient while that happens, but don't worry, the PokePod will still be continuing to go on as that's happening. So do not fret on that part. Once again, also thank you guys so much for also being with us for 20 sessions of the World Podcast as well. Absolutely appreciate it. And hope you guys will continue to enjoy more of our content in the future as well. So we'll see you guys. Actually, do you think we might do a podcast on Thursday? Thinking about it?
Thursday, huh?
Because that is Pokemon Day.
I'm doing
but what time? But what time?
Well, usual Pokemon time. 10. I know Tyrone's probably streaming that day as well.
I mean, yeah, but I guess I could. I don't think there's anything.
Well, the thing is though, Oha's thing. Well, what do you wanted to do? You want to do it on Thursday, right?
Well, I mean that's Thursday for us, and it'll be
because Oha airs at like 5:05 p.m. Thursday.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. We're not sure.
I'm not opposed to it. Yeah.
I'm fine with that. That's no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind. We'll talk more about it later, though. So it's just something I just thought of now. Of course, I completely forgot about Pokemon
I think it'll be a good idea because Pokemon Day, right?
Yeah, Pokemon Day.
Yeah,
we'll definitely keep you guys updated.
All right, then. So thank you guys again for being with us here tonight. We'll talk with all of you guys later in whatever video we make. Take care, everybody, and as always, have yourself an awesome day. Bye-bye.
And don't get Hungry Yowie's pizza.